We're diving into a really tough story today, one that comes to us from Meerut, Uttar Pradesh, where a friendship ended in absolute bloodshed. We're going to break down how a simple argument over a mobile phone, something most of us have in our pocket right now, could possibly escalate into such a fatal act of violence.
I mean, let's just put it out there, stark and simple. A man was killed by his friend. And the reason? A phone. It sounds like a shocking headline, but it's so much more than that. It's a chilling reminder of just how quickly a seemingly small conflict can spiral completely out of control.
Okay, so let's set the scene properly. We're in Meerut, where a man named Shakir was bludgeoned to death. And the person accused of doing this, well, it wasn't a stranger. It was someone he considered a friend. All right, let's just lay out the fundamental facts so we're all on the same page. The victim's name was Shakir. The location, again, Meerut. Now the accused, and this is a key detail, was his friend, who happens to be a minor. And the cause of death? It was brutal. An attack with a brick. So you have to be asking, how on earth does something like this happen? To really get it, we need to rewind and go back to the very beginning of the conflict. And it all revolved around a stolen mobile phone. That little device became the catalyst for this whole tragedy. You can almost see the breakdown of their trust happening in three kind of heartbreaking steps. First, you have the friendship. That's the foundation. Then, that bond is shattered by theft, when the friend allegedly steals Shakir's phone. And the betrayal is complete when he turns around and sells it. Now, after the phone was stolen, Shakir didn't just let it go. I mean, who would? According to the police reports, he repeatedly asked for his phone back. So this wasn't just a one-time argument. It became this constant, growing source of tension simmering between them. And all of that simmering tension, well, it was about to boil over. Everything came to a head on one particular Sunday, during a fateful meeting that would tragically become their final confrontation. So let's just walk through the timeline of that day. It starts in the morning, the two friends meet up. By the afternoon, they're drinking alcohol together. And then as evening rolls in, the situation just escalates. Shakir asks for his phone back again, and this time, it would be the last time. Now, here's a really key detail from the police investigation that adds another layer to this. Authorities noted that both of them were addicted to alcohol. You have to believe this was a critical factor. It was basically fuel on the fire that pushed their argument toward violence.
And this brings us right to that terrible moment, the final argument, the point of no return, where words failed and violence began.
When Shakir made that final demand, his friend refused. Flat out. He claimed he couldn't return the phone because he'd already sold it and, he didn't have the money. That refusal, that was the trigger. And look, we don't have to guess what happened. This is a direct quote from a senior police official, and it confirms everything. The dispute over the mobile phone escalated during a drinking session, leading to Shakir's death. The long-running argument, plus alcohol, it created a horribly volatile situation. That escalation, the police mentioned, it turned from just words into action. The verbal argument that had been building for who knows how long finally just erupted into physical violence. A fight broke out. So what happened in the aftermath of all this? What was the official response? Well, thankfully, it was swift. The authorities acted very quickly. Shakir's friend, and again, it's important to remember he's a minor, was detained by the police.
So, with the accused now in custody, a formal case has been registered and the legal process is officially underway.
And this is where the story leaves us. A man is dead, a minor is in custody, and a friendship has been completely, irrevocably destroyed, all starting with a stolen phone. It just forces you to ask a really unsettling question. How can a friendship, something built on trust and shared experiences, become so fragile that it can be shattered by a simple object and one fatal argument?